What's going on, guys? Peace, love, and light. It's your guy, Professor O, coming through with a dose of that good yoke. I'm everywhere like broken glass. I'm around like a circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. What today I want to talk about is spiritual suicide. And the title is a little extreme, yes indeed, but it exactly as it sounds. What is spiritual suicide? Spiritual suicide is pretty much going against the gift that God has given you and actively going against it or using it for dark purposes. Now, the reason why I say it's suicide, because when you're going against the light that's within you, a lot of people go against the light without that. They go against other people's light, etc., so forth, blah, blah, blah. It's just what it is. I digress. I don't even want to get involved in that. But when you go against your own personal light, your own personal light bulb, your own eureka, your aha moment that God has planted in you since the day you were born, for you to continue to be able to get downloads, for you to continue to be able to progress through life in a most efficient way. Once you actively go against that, you got to realize you're literally committing spiritual suicide. And when you're going against that light part about you, you're going to increase the darker parts of you. Your darker counterpart will increase extremely. Like, it's not even funny on how far and how big the darkness will become within you when you're actively going against the light and what that's within you. But here's the thing, when you're doing that, you're literally breaking yourself down. Like you're becoming heavy. Remember, your light was there to help you become, again, not only as you shine from it, it also keeps you weightless to be able to progress through life effortlessly while experiencing fully. But when you're going against your own personal light, now you're taking on the things of the world, and the things of the world come with weights, because these weights are it's such a dense reality. You understand? Like, it's very, very dense. And the things that of the spirit are not dense at all. They're very heavy, but they're not dense. I need you to walk with me right now. This is some big science. I digress. So, moving forward, I've written a lot of notes down on this, so please excuse me. Yes, indeed. Take in consideration of what happened with Satan. What happened with Satan was, remember, he was one of the most beautiful angels. But when he actively went against God, and not only he got a team to go against, like this dude was wild now, but when actively going against God and he went to war, etc., so forth, not only did he get kicked out of heaven, you know the story. He started to ruin the other church, so blah, 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 blah. But also realize what happened. How once was an angel became leader of the demon world. But that's because he was one of the most beautiful angels. Remember, when you actively go against your own personal light, that energy has to go somewhere. Because at first the energy is formless, is light, it's like it has to go somewhere. So all of that turned into negativity, and then he killed most of that positivity and became more negative charge. And then now he became more negative charge. Now these are things like, remember, there are 7 deadly sins, but again, what about the virtues? Instead of being charitable, it became greed. Instead of being harmless or platonic arousal, it became lustful. I digress. Now, when you're dealing with that and you're actively going against it, you gotta realize it's heartbreaking. So excuse me as I kind of take these pauses, because sometimes when I talk about it, you may run into people who actively do it. And again, for the ones that you do run into and you haven't done it to yourself, because this is not something that even crossed your mind, but then you run into people who have done it, you got to realize you'll feel and you'll see a weight on them. You know what I mean? You can see it in their eyes, you can hear it in their speech, that they're just heavy as they speak. You know, they're tired, or they're more so like it's like they have spurts and good moments of being happy, but sometimes they're happy. You'd be surprised at what they're happy about. Sometimes they can be so happy about something negative happening. That in itself is showing you that, all right, the light doesn't really dwell within this one, because again, they committed suicide towards that situation. Now they're literally just shells. You know what I mean? They have a personality, if that. But that personality is based off hunger and not being self-sufficient any longer. And then even God don't even deal with them. This is why it's just, I digress. Right? So, hold on, let's get into it. Being that it was a gift from God, and they chose to go against the gift, not only did they choose to give it, they chose to relinquish it or destroy it, that very gift became their curse. I'm going to say it again. That very gift that God has given them, because the gifts and calling of God are irrevocable. Whatever he gives you, he will not take it back from you. It's yours. And with that, he expects you to have some responsibility and some mental development to use it properly. But when you don't use it properly, because you have free will, this is your choice to do so. A lot of people revoke their own gifts and callings, and then they actively go against God because they're thinking selfishly, or they're thinking more now instead of for the future, not really understanding it. You know, they're very ignorant in their ways. And this happens just, they talk about a lot of this in the fall, but I digress. So once that happened, that very gift that was given to you, or to them more so, hopefully whoever I'm speaking to out there has never relinquished or revoked their own gift, because that gift is so precious. Please don't. I'm telling you right now, and I thank God it's such a beautiful thing I digress. It becomes their curse. And then when they become cursed, now they're no more weightless. Now they're weighty. They're heavy as they speak. And this is not in the positive sense, because the spirit is very heavy, but it's also very weightless. But the woes that they carry now are just heavy and dense. Like it's thick. And you can see it, you can hear it, you can feel it around them. Like, yo, this is something wrong, you know? And they carry it around. And then no wonder, and they always want to be around. The interesting thing about it, once that happens, they always want to be around someone who is lighthearted. And you'd be surprised, like some of these individuals, they'll openly talk negatively about you, just upset at you. But then they'll always want to be around you though. Like they're in a constant state of confusion. Like they don't like you, but they want to be around you. They don't want to deal with you, but they want to know what you're dealing with. You know, they have so much animosity mixed with curiosity. It's a very insane mix. I digress towards it. So for those that have done it and you'll run into them, again, you give grace. Give grace, because as God giving you grace, you give grace to also. You give grace likewise. That's all I can really say on that. Because again, this is it's a touchy subject for a lot of situations that I've seen. And it's very heartbreaking when you actually experience those who have gone through it, because you can see it and you can feel it around them. And these are things that, you know what I mean? It's such a sad case. It really is. But just bless them, because at the end of the day, there's always chance and changes. But again, it goes back. I've been saying this a lot lately, actually, and it's very interesting because I'm seeing how either my messages are all surrounded around that, or it's all going towards that on keeping it like clean. Goes back to that enlightenment moment when that light turns on. It's not the eureka, the aha. It's that you see the mess and now, I gotta clean this mess up. There's situations that I need to get involved in. I need to straighten this up. I gotta make room for more traits. They don't do that. What do? They turn the light off. All right? And then now they're in the dark. I don't want to turn it. I don't need the light. Why? Because I'm good where it's at. You know, I'm good where it's at. No, you're not. You bad bastard. You know damn well you're not good. You need to turn that light on, pick up that dustpan and broom and get to cleaning. Clean up your mess. Clean up your stuff. Stop. Why are you so irritable all the time? Learn some patience. You so cocky and confident. Oh, okay, you think confidence is great, but you're so cocky and conceited. You think you're the only one that's out here doing great stuff? Humble yourself. Oh, you got the latest kicks and the latest shoes, and don't be so vain. Save it. Now you got a lot of cash out here. You getting greedy? Be charitable and help someone out. You'll be surprised how much of that they can clean up. And a lot of the thing about them that's very interesting is that even in themselves, I believe this. I can be wrong. Again, this is now opinion based, and this is all speculative. Like what I'm getting, everything I said prior, I know for a fact. But now what I'm about to say is very speculative. So please, walk with me. And if you got any information that can correct me, please do. I'm always good for correction. Open to correction. Excuse me. I feel like their spirit is not even revoked, really. It's just they cluttered it so much and put it so far back to the back burner that they don't even notice it anymore. You know what I mean? Because the minute they turn that light on, it's so much inner work that they have to do and so much of cleaning they have to do that it's kind of to the point like, yo, I don't even use this room anyway. Then they just light back off. I digress, right? I'm telling you. This is real talk right here, guys. Right? Also realize this, and this is a key factor. All gifts that was given to you by God in its most potent and natural expression is to serve. Simple as that. Whatever gift you was given to by God, if you want to see it in its utmost, highest potential, to the highest level that you can't even imagine, it's always in alignment with serving. Period. All about serving. Why? Because as you're shining in your gift and as you're serving, you're increasing the frequency of not only yourself and everything around you, but it's also keeping you humble to understand that this is a gift that was given to you. Remember, intelligence is a privilege and it's a gift from God, but it's a privilege to be intelligent because now you have a responsibility because you're a couple of paces ahead. So that means it's up to you to serve with your intelligence. You have to serve. It's all about and I say this with so much emphasis. It's all truly about serving with your gift. Because as you serve with your gift, you'll see that it's all about being humble. It's all about, you'll notice that. You'll really start to notice it. But again, what they did with their gift, they don't choose to serve. They didn't choose to serve. They choose to serve themselves. And then now it becomes personalized. Now this gift isn't general anymore. It's personal. Now it's like, it's mine. I don't want to do it to you. I don't want to share this. It's not about you. It's not about you. Even when you're learning about the word, you start to realize this word is for you, but it's really to go through you to get to someone else. I digress, right? Again, I'm going to end it off with that right there. Listen, peace, love, and light. Always good to speak to you guys. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. Keep out there doing, again, this message is for the adepts out there, for the proficient, the efficient, the sufficient, the experts that's doing it out there. Keep doing it, and I appreciate all the love and support once more again. And for the haters out there who's always watching and paying attention to your boy, keep on watching and keep on looking and make sure you get my good side. Can you dig it? Definitely. Please keep spreading that good news about me, right? Peace, love, and light. Talk to you guys in the future.